So today I want to speak on Malika Andrews. This is a woman that is definitely a black male hater. I don't know why. She has a white man, which is fine, okay? But y'all don't have to prove yourselves to a man or a woman that you already have. Black men, you do not have to prove to a white woman that you are staying with a white woman by putting down somebody. And black woman, you do not have to prove to the white man that you are willing to stay with them by putting down your own race. I don't understand why people do that, but this is what she did.
Richard Jefferson that had did that. So let's go back, watch the video, and then I'm gonna slow it down, and then let's see if Richard Jefferson was the one who put his fingers in Malika Andrews' arm.
And I did read this. I did read that, and you couldn't pull him to the side after the show and say that. Let's look at it.
Armpit. Here's the video.
Get your finger out of my armpit. We're just happy to see Jalen Rose welcoming in the man with the best
Like, who? Why would you?
hair in television. Get your finger out of my armpit. We're just happy to see Jalen Rose welcoming in the man with the best hair in television. Get your finger out of my armpit.
Get your finger out of my armpit.
We're just happy.
Yo, listen. His hand won't even close.
Get your finger out of my armpit.
Get your finger out of my.
But you can't see his hand. And the armpit is way over here. Oh, it must be in that armpit. Nah, see, that's an assumption. Here's my thought before I go to Corey Holcomb's thought. If y'all are not gonna stand up and say, listen, we will not be watching the ESPN until y'all get this bitch off the show. Cause she's been a problem. You can tell she's a problem. I can't stand bitches like that. Either y'all get this bitch off the show or we will not be watching ESPN no more. That's what y'all need to do. And you know what they need to be? There need to be a YouTube channel where it's like ESPN. Cause I honestly think people could do ESPN better than ESPN. It would be a no-brainer. It would be a no-brainer. Easy.
Wait, who was that? Big T, 1986. Corey used to live downtown, some shit.
129th Street.
Live downtown, 129th Street. That's that Cool Mo D song. Man, look, I'm gonna just jump into this shit before Darlene get here. I gotta ask y'all motherfuckers something. Everybody who into sports, because people who into sports might be able to chime in on this, especially who watch ESPN Network. Listen, who do y'all think is the biggest coconut? I call it coconut because my brother Willie D said it's brown on the outside but white inside. Who do y'all think is the biggest coconut on ESPN? Who's the biggest coconut?
Graham Cracker.
It's between Stephen A. Smith and this girl named Malika Andrews.
I don't know who Malika is, but I definitely believe Stephen A. Smith. If somebody go harder than Stephen A. Smith, boy, they got to be some cold motherfuckers, man.
Well, listen to what I'm finna tell you, little bro. It's this broad on ESPN named Malika Andrews, and this bitch is a black man hater.
Yeah.
She don't like black people. And I be so worried about one of my guys. I call him one of my guys. It's a guy that I got love for, Jalen Rose. When he be up there, because he do a TV show with her, the NBA broadcast. But this what happened with the bitch Malika Andrews. This motherfucker, Jalen Rose, good nigga, got too happy with the heifer and gave her a hug while they was on the broadcast. When he hugged the funky bitch, she said on TV, "Get your hand out of my armpit."
Oh my God.
And
You know what? Out of all the bad people, out of all the bad dudes, you want to make the good guy look like the bad guy? This what we doing. And then you wonder why these niggas don't fuck with y'all.
everybody saw his hand wasn't under the armpit.
Yeah. And even Jeffrey's
But she
hand
did
wasn't
this on
under the
TV.
armpit.
Oh,
Nah.
man. She try to get a nigga home.
When it's time to go to commercial, hey, Jalen, I feel like you put your hand under my armpit. And no, everybody saw he didn't do that.
Yeah.
Everybody saw it. This funky bitch always finding a way to shoot the original man down. She married to
Wait a minute.
bullshit a lot. Yeah, she got a bullshit a lot of husband. This bitch, you see, she a half-breed bitch.
Yeah.
She good for fucking, but not for cuffing.
He
If
probably
you see the
is.
bitch, you don't want to fuck the bitch because the bitch is for fucking, not for cuffing.
Damn.
And I'm saying, when Dana White wop skibbity pat his wife, this bitch didn't have nothing to say. Brett Favre, nothing to say.
That's because they know where they are. They're on ESPN. Okay? Like I said before, when we talk about our shit, we definitely can hold ourselves accountable. We definitely can hold each other accountable too. Over here. But when you talk about the white, they can't handle it. It's like something just on their skin. They just gotta scratch it. Just talking about the white man. They just get to leave us alone. Like, we can talk about us all day, but as soon as you talk about them, they don't like that. They want to keep their image so clean, even when you're so dirty. Y'all the ones running this country. Y'all can't clean yourself up better than this. And shit, y'all should still be leaking. Pause. Good God.
She never talks about Caucasian male foul play. But she will always find a way to jam a brother up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, if you ain't seen the clip, watch the clip when the bitch say that brother put his hand under her armpit.
Hold on. Now, if you don't think that's true, okay, when a black man versus a white man on ESPN, how many days did they talk about Kyrie? Versus how many days did they talk about Brett Favre? Anybody in the comment section? Can anybody tell me in the comment section what's going on with Brett Favre right now? Is he in jail for stealing?
Ain't nobody touched your armpit funky hoe. Always trying to jam a motherfucking brother up. Always. That's why I say she is more of a coconut than Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith admitted the white people, the racist Caucasian people that run that network, he said, that's my boss, and I'm gonna do what they say to keep getting my money. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Pussy.
So at least his heart let him know he ain't shit. You can't be nobody's friend, by the way, who will say that. If a nigga will kiss other people's ass,
just not just the white man.
Kissers as real friends.
Not just the white man.
You cannot have a friend who's an ass kisser. Trust me. If you know somebody in their ass kisser, you put them in the associate category and you make the best out of it. But nobody can have a friend who an ass kisser. If you know an ass kisser, that's not your friend. He's here to kiss ass on this planet and make sure that his ass is covered, whatever he got to do. Eat watermelon with a pamper on. That's what that know.
Even if the price is throwing you under the bus to make sure they ass is saved, they will do it. Integrity is not in their dictionary. Kissing ass to save their own ass. That's it. They will say any and everything and do any and everything just to please massa.
Stephen A. will do that for that bread.
Do she try to pander to black people?
As long as masses feed masses
trying to
chicken.
pander to black people, do she be trying to act like she fuck with the culture?
No, listen, they on a show together, so they smile. But what I'm saying to you is this. All the women of that network might smile with you because it's an opportunistic moment for them to look good. But all them women on that network look like they are anti-brother.
Yeah.
You tell me a woman on that network that look like she's about her people. I want to see it. They got one girl that do football. She is so out of place. Look, all you women who commenting on football, all you female police officers, all you female firemen, you are fucking up the game.
They need to bring back what's that white woman name that was fucking with Jimmy Butler? They need to bring her back. It was better when she was on.
Only thing a female police officer can do in the field is shoot a motherfucker. Now, if you a female police officer who do paperwork or on dispatch, that's different. But a female police officer in the field is a weak human being with a gun.
Right.
And what do weak people with guns do?
Shoot them motherfuckers.
They can't do nothing else with you but get beat up. How the fuck you got a female fireman say, hold on, I'm gonna climb up there and get you? That bitch gonna be like, somebody go get him, he up there. Some of this shit, you taking it too far.
Yeah, I ain't think it get no worse than Stephen A. Smith, boy. I thought you gotta have slaves in the backyard to get worse than Stephen A. Smith, boy.
Hey, boy, this bitch, Malika Andrews, this is the ultimate hater of black human beings. The ultimate hater. There is nothing about her existence that says, I'm black and I'm proud. Nothing.
She don't even try. Try to fuck with the folk.
Well, that bitch, they know, man. They can't hide
So, you know,
people.
Stephen done tried. He done tried to act like he part of the coaching force. She ain't never even tried that.
Yeah, that's...
See, I don't know what side Steven, because Steven, he don't take a stance on shit. It's just, I mean, I've heard him try to buck the system just a little bit, but he get right back in his place. It's just, when he say that racism isn't real, I seen him say that to a college one time, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not listening to this dude no more. But I say that to say this, because I bring up certain tabs to figure out what I want to not figure out, but try to tie everything in, which is going to bring me to the Bud Light situation. Okay, white people don't fuck around. Now, when they not fucking with you, you don't get none of their money. They all come into agreement and say, we not fucking with you. Now, to get Malika Andrews off TV permanently, every black man has to say, we're not watching ESPN until that bitch is off TV. These white boys are saying, we are not drinking Bud Light anymore. And I think I seen him in a picture with Steve Will Do It in his beer. Was it Happy Dad? So I think that's what he might be drinking now, Kid Rock. So let me tell y'all what's going on. This dude named Dylan, he's a big time YouTuber, I think, and he's been documenting his transformation into becoming a woman. So watch this.
Some people really aren't happy with Bud Light. And it's all because of this.
Impressive carrying skills,
The
right?
beer company sent a can to trans TikToker Dylan Mulvaney to celebrate a year since her public transition, and transphobes weren't impressed. Some people really...
All right, so there's a lot of people talking about the new trans spokesperson for Bud Light beer, Dylan Mulvaney. Apparently, to celebrate Dylan's 365th day as a woman, they've put Dylan's face on the can. Yeah, you know Dylan? The woman? Yeah. Personally, I think it'd be more appropriate to put David's face on some Pennzoil transmission fluid. Get it? What the hell? Hey, Bud Light, my mom's been a woman for 23,725 days. And you didn't put her face on a can. Rosa Parks ain't on a can. Mother Teresa ain't on a can. Joan of Arc ain't on a can. Mother Mary ain't on a can. And she gave birth to Jesus. Anyway, if you're one of the people boycotting Bud Light for partnering with Dylan, I'd like to congratulate you on joining the rest of the world who's been boycotting Bud Light ever since we discovered it's literally the most disgusting tasting beer known to man. But seriously, if you're one of the folks who's mad that the official spokesperson for Bud Light is now a trans person, take a look in the mirror. You're drinking light beer. You're halfway there yourself.
And this is what the spokesperson has to say. And when I show y'all this This is exactly, I can almost put my whole left arm on it, that this is exactly what them people at ESPN trying to do right now. Or they're saying to themselves right now.
Roll the clip.
Me watching these men pour their Bud Lights down the sink.
Bud Light, all Bud products.
Or drive over them with their trucks, or pew-pewing them with fucking assault rifles. Pew, 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 pew. Think that Anheuser-Busch, with all the research that they do and the millions of dollars that they sink into marketing, didn't calculate and account for you to have a temper tantrum and drop off as customers? They knew exactly what they were doing. They know that Gen Z, as they get older and older, are starting to age into drinking age. They know that Gen Z is far more enlightened and accepting and woke, as you call it. Embrace the LGBTQ plus community. So sacrificing you, no brainer. So Anheuser-Busch and companies like Anheuser-Busch, really, they're just playing the long game by aligning their views with their future customers' views.
This woman, I had a really clear job to do when I took over Bud Light, and it was,
I'm the first woman. You already know she's stupid.
This brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So I had this super clear mandate. It's like, we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men. And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of bratty, kind of out of touch humor, and it was really important that we had another approach.
Essentially what she's saying is that they tired of you patriotic people, you know, the country music singers. And when I was in college, everybody knocking back Bud Light at every party I was at.
So basically what I'm saying is that even though this is the VP of Bud Light, I bet you that this is what they talk about on the higher ups at ESPN, how to get their viewers up, because ain't nobody watching TV no more. You probably got them few stragglers, but most of us are on YouTube, Hulu, Netflix, Crunchyroll. People don't watch TV, so they're probably trying to figure out how to bring people in. But if y'all really want Malika Andrews to shut up and get out the way, you have to stop watching the show. You have to vote with your dollars instead of being outraged. You have to just not even watch it. How about y'all do ESPN yourselves? Cut the camera on. Talk about the games that's going on today and post it online. Do it yourself. I honestly think us people can do it way better than these trash ass bitches and some of these people I see on ESPN. This ain't shit.